Imagine this, it's 1965 in rural Japan, and a thick, unnatural fog descends on your quiet hometown, twisting familiar streets into a labyrinth of dread. Grotesque creatures lurk in the shadows, their forms a warped reflection of buried traumas. You're not just surviving, you're unraveling a psychological nightmare that blurs the line between reality and madness. This isn't some dusty relic from gaming's past. This, my friends, is Silent Hill F, the bold new entry in Konami's legendary horror franchise, set to launch as soon as 22nd of September in early access, and guys, it's a crazy roller coaster. Now, let me tell you for now why this is just incredible. If you're craving a horror game that doesn't just jump scare but literally seeps into your own soul, here's why you need to buy Silent Hill F right now. Buckle up guys, because we are going deep into what this game has to offer. Silent Hill always been about more than just monsters, it's about the place. The series' foggy, decaying town that become iconic for their oppressive vibes. But Silent Hill F cranks it up by transplanting that terror in 1960s Japan. Forget the American Midwest, we're in a Japanese town, a secluded rural town inspired by real Japanese locales, complete with misty rice fields, crumbling wooden homes, and neon-lit back alleys that screen J-horror classics all the way. The fog isn't just a visual effect, it's an actual character, engulfing everything in a suffocating haze that limits visibility and amps up paranoia. One wrong turn and you're lost in a world where beauty and horror collide. Blooming cherry blossoms twisted into nightmarish vines, serene shrines hiding very ugly secrets. What makes this atmosphere so gripping is the attention to detail. Now the game is built on Unreal Engine 5, so hopefully there's not going to be any issues with the engine itself. The game delivers stunning visuals, hyper-realism rain, slick streets, reflections, flickering lanterns, or wind-swept fields where scarecrows whisper clues to puzzles. No stuttering or technical hiccups here, apparently based on early reviews. Early hand-on impressions sessions report buttery smooth performance that lets the immersion sink in deep. That's quite a relief, to be honest. As we all know, Unreal Engine 5 can be a headache for many developers. For example, Borderlands 4, like the big elephant in the room. The sound design seals the deal. Distant echoes of traditional Japanese instruments morph into dissonant wails, while the crunch of footsteps on gravel keeps you on edge. It's not bombastic, it's subtle, building dread. If you ever felt cozy in Silent Hill eerie quiet streets, those foggy streets have a weirdly nostalgic pull. This game doubles down on that, making the town feel alive, or rather undead. In a genre flooded with generic zombies, Silent Hill F's atmosphere is a breath of fresh or fog-choking air. Gone are the days of the clunky tank controls and limited ammo. Silent Hill F modernizes the gameplay without losing the series' soul. You play as Hinako Shimizu, a high school student thrust into a foggy apocalypse, navigating a non-linear world that's part exploration sim, part puzzle box. Expect to scour abandoned homes for clues, solve environmental riddles like aligning scarecrows in a misty field to reveal hidden paths, or piecing together cryptic notes that tie into the town's dark history. There aren't your find the key puzzles, they're layered thematic brain teasers that reward observation and connect to the story's psychological theme. Now let's talk about the combat. It's all melee, that's right, and it's freaking brutal. No guns here guys. Hinako wields everyday objects turned into weapons like iron pipes, heavy swings, kitchen knives for quick stabs, even a naginata for that authentic Japanese flair. Weapons degrade over time, forcing you to scavenge and strategize. Do you bash that monster with your trusty bat or save it for a bigger threat? There's a special move meter for devastating finishers, a slow motion dodge for clutch escapes, and a Souls-like vibe for the fight that adds tension without turning it into an action slog. It's empowering yet vulnerable. Hinako isn't a super soldier, she's a terrified teen fighting for her life. Exploration ties in all together. The town shifts dynamically with fog really revealing areas based on your progress. Early gameplay demos show 30 plus minutes of tense wandering where every corner could hold a puzzle, piece, or a heart-pounding encounter. It's survival horror evolved, resource management meets fluid movement, all wrapped in 50 to 20 hour campaign based on the leaked early reviews. That's replayable with multiple endings. That's right guys, there's multiple endings. If you love the deliberate pace of Resident Evil remakes but want something more introspective, this is it. No hand-holding, it's just you, the fog, and literally your wits. Silent Hill horror has never been about cheap thrills. It's the stuff that crawls under your skin and stays there. Silent Hill F learns hard from Japanese horror tropes courtesy of scenario writer Ryokishi07, who crafts a tale where terror isn't just life-threatening, it's existential. The monsters, grotesque masterpieces, twisted humanoids with floral mutations embodying repressed traumas and societal fears. One trailer teases a creature that's part woman, part blooming parasite, quite eerily beautiful, yet utterly repulsive. They're not random, they symbolize Hinako's inner demons, turning combat into a metaphor for confronting personal horrors. The game's beauty of terror mantra shines through. Serene landscapes warp into nightmares, like a peaceful shrine overrun by withering vines. It's slow-burn horror that packs a punch. Quiet moments of unease explode into visceral encounters. No over-the-top gore for gore's sake, it's psychological, drawing from J-horror films where the mundane becomes menacing. Early leaks hint at themes of isolation, guilt, and cultural taboos, making it feel fresh while honoring the series' roots. If Silent Hill 2, pyramid-headed guilt trip haunts you still, F promises to do the same, but with a Japanese twist that feels radical and needed. This isn't horror you forget, it's the kind that makes you question your own shadows. The press has been hands-on, and the verdict, Silent Hill F, is shaping up to be a triumph. IGN's 5-hour preview calls it a serious Game of the Year contender. Now those are really strong words, praising its atmospheric puzzles and how the Japanese setting infuses the horror with subtle, life-affirming dread. GameSpot goes further, gorgeous, grotesque, and has the potential to be the best game in the series, highlighting how the melee combat adds weight without overshadowing the scares. Digital Foundry raves about the tech, impressive image quality, and no perceivable stuttering, making it a visual feast of next-gen hardware. Again, pretty crazy because we've seen some really bad game optimization in the last year. Not everyone sold. Rock Paper Shotgun, on the other side, notes that the action heaviness might clash with traditional horror pacing, and some Reddit threads debate the soul-like element. But overall, the excitement dominates. Hands-on sessions at Gamescom 2025 showed a 10-minute gameplay that had players hooked on the exploration and monster design. Effectively, the consensus is pretty clear. This is Silent Hill Reborn, blending nostalgia with innovation. Metacritic early aggregation is buzzing with a potential hint at 9 out of 10 based on leaks and early reviews, but again, we shall see how that develops in just a few days. Now the ultimate question, guys, why buy it? Why should I buy the game? Look, the Silent Hill series has been dormant for a very long time, and F is the literal revival we've dreamt about. Developed by Neobards Entertainment with survival horror vets on board, it's a love letter to fans while inviting newcomers with modern mechanics. That's it, literally, this is what it is. It's a modernization of a fan favorite, and guys, it's crazy. In conclusion, Silent Hill F isn't just another horror title, it's a masterpiece in the making, blending atmospheric mastery, innovative gameplay, and bone-chilling horror into something unforgettable. So yeah, that's it guys for today's video on this one. Silent Hill F is looking to be a pretty impressive game, And don't be scared about the Souls-like combat as people have put it online. They're saying that the combat, yes, has some Souls-like elements because of a stamina bar, but is not a Souls game. Here you don't really lose experience, you have to level up, or you can't defeat enemies. Like, that stuff is not there, right? So it has some Souls-like elements in combat and stamina management, but is not a Souls-like game per se. So guys, that's it for today's video on this one. It's quite exciting, and honestly I cannot wait to check it out because this game, guys, looks freaking awesome. As always, guys, I shall see you later in the next video. Bye.